Welcome to the second episode of Conversations with Dimi. And I'm very excited about this episode. I wanted to do it for a while, and I'm 100% sure that I found the right person to talk about this topic. But first, before that, I wanted to share with you um, the reason why we are here. So, Conversations with Dimi, the main purpose of it is to really change your habits, so create an atomic habits in your mind so that you can start living your life from a place of love, joy, and prosperity. And every person who is here is an expert in something and can share with you something which is going to help you to create these atomic habits. And I'm really excited for the topic today, which is create the impossible. And the person who is here who is we are together. We know each other for a month. Now we found out actually that we know each other for a little bit longer than that. And definitely today we are gonna create an amazing conversations which are gonna inspire you guys. So welcome, Jeff. Welcome to Conversations with Dimi. And first, you can just introduce yourself and who you are and yeah, what you're doing.
Yeah, hi, Dimi. Thanks for having me on. And obviously, we know each other a little bit through a program we're participating in, and we found out just a few minutes ago that we actually participated in another program together. Although that program was a lot bigger. Um,
Yeah.
I am a full-time executive coach. I spent
Mm.
30 years in the corporate world. I started out as a practicing attorney. Um, just I was your classic stressed out overachiever, and I slowly kind of learned to manage that in myself and discovered probably 20 years ago now this thing called coaching, and decided that someday I wanted to be a coach. And you can read all this on my website, which is creatingextraordinaryfutures.com. And I decided to take the leap to become a full-time executive coach in 2016 after I was
Mm.
kicked out of of the corporate world. Um,
Oh.
and today I work with, for the most part, pretty senior executives, a lot of them in healthcare and financial services. Um, and a lot of my work is helping people take on tasks that look impossible. So I love this topic. The other program that Dimi and I
Yeah.
were in together without knowing it was actually called Creating the Impossible. So this is a topic that is near and dear to both of our hearts, and I'm really looking forward to the conversation.
Oh, thank you, man. Excited about it. Let's dive in. Let's dive in into the topic. So first, let's talk about creation.
Yeah.
Creation, creators, and created. It's a great, I think, great start for this.
Hmm.
And I would like to hear your opinion around this topic. And yeah, I'm gonna share as well what I think about it.
Yeah. We are 100% of the time creating.
Mm. Mm.
And so, if you want to take a look at your life, um, whether it's your circumstances, what you think about your circumstances, your experience of life on a day-to-day basis, and what you're thinking about it, you're creating that. Now, a lot of that creation isn't necessarily conscious. A lot of that creation is
Mm.
innocent in some ways. We get into some, um, well, I like to call them rules. Like, we adopt these rules in childhood, and that, like, how we navigate our way in the world based on basically how we get approval from our parents. And
Mm.
then we put them aside and we don't even see them anymore, and they continue to operate on us, and we create by following those rules. And then when we begin to make those rules conscious and recognize we can change them, that's when creation from a different place starts, and it can really become a lot more powerful. So what are you thinking about it, Dimi? What's
That's a
creation
great.
bring up
Thank you
in
for the
you?
question. Yeah, yeah, I absolutely agree with you that we are. I would say even creating machines,
Mm-hmm.
not machines, not exactly the word, but we are a source of creation. Let's say it like
Right.
this. And for me, I had this. several months ago I had this epiphany that all of us, every one of us, we are superheroes of the universe. And I was lying in my bed and I got so excited about it because I said, we are superheroes. I mean, if we just realize that we are
Right.
superheroes, why? Because actually we create whatever we want in life. But just if we realize and we start doing it consciously,
Hmm.
from a place of awareness, from a place of love, then wow, how many things we can, you can create actually everything in life. And um, I think what we learn, most of us learn in our childhood, is to create safety, maybe, and
Yeah. Yeah.
security.
Yeah. Staying small. That
Yeah,
small
staying
is safe.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and our parents, the people around us, they're not to blame about it. It's just that's what they know. They
Right.
knew about it,
Right.
but I didn't know that you can really go to the next level with that, with the creation. So yeah, we learn to be secure and small,
Hmm.
and it's all right. Maybe it was serving us for a while, but then we can really transcend that and really create everything which our mind wants, and from a place of love. So that's how I see it,
Yeah.
Jeff. If you want to add something
Yeah.
to that.
Well, I love I mean, the idea of we're all superheroes. I think I know I get pulled into superhero movies. I love them. I watch them with my son.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies, probably my favorite movie of all time, is The Matrix. You know, this idea of what's real, what's not, what do we have this capacity to do? I think the reason it resonates with us so strongly is because deep down we know we are, but it's so easy to like enjoy it on screen and think, well, that's for Captain America to do. I'm not Captain America, right?
Uh-huh.
Or the
Yeah.
Hulk, or who, pick your favorite superhero. Um,
Yeah.
and that, like, just seeing that power that we all have, that we're all using 24/7, is just how are we using it? That to me is the ticket in.
Yeah, and we are the superheroes and we can create stuff, and then we need to accept that,
Hmm.
accept it deeply in order to start doing the